Hi. The anticlimactic hello that is Roxy Stryer instead of having a theme song. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Without me giving you any hints, by a show of people in the comments. And I'll ask you again in 5 minutes as people stroll in, but without any hints. Does anybody remember berries and cream, berries and cream? If you don't, then you don't. But if you do, then let me know. Because it was referenced today. I was going to get these blueberry pancakes. And I was like, oh, what kind of pancakes are they? And they're like berries and cream. And I was like, berries and cream, berries and cream. And they were like, what the fuck? And I was like, you don't remember berries and cream, berries and cream? Okay. Some things just stay living in your head rent free. And it's so odd what exists there. I just like so desperately want to be you guys. No, Mel doesn't remember. RQ and SMD doesn't remember. Lloyd doesn't remember. Reviewed by Nick knows peaches and cream. It's not the same thing. None of you remember berries and cream, berries and cream. Okay. Oh my God, what is happening? That 100 tabs just opened. What the fuck? Ugh. Now my PC's getting all fucked. Why? Well, berries and cream is a very niche reference to a Starburst commercial. Everybody look it up. It's a Starburst commercial. If you type in berries and cream commercial on YouTube, and it was this guy. I don't know why. I just remember berries and cream, and it lives in my head. And it's such a weird commercial. And it played. It's like snap into a Slim Jim, or like I don't know. Like what are the Taste the Rainbow? Berries and cream, berries and cream, or like ba da ba ba ba. What's it called? A jingle. Uh, it's like a jingle, but it was in the middle of a commercial. It's a funny little sketch. Anyway, where are you guys in the country or the world? And is it warm or is it cold? Because I feel like it makes all the difference. It's 80 degrees in Los Angeles, and I have to say, I am loving that for me. My whole family has been completely snowed in back east, and I am not jealous for once of them being home. Who's watching the Grammys? They're on in 10 minutes. Who's gonna watch? I'm not gonna be here that long. I'm probably here for a half an hour. It's interesting because I was driving today with my boyfriend and we were in the car and he was like, you're not watching the Grammys tonight. I was like, no, I really never watch the Grammys. He's just like, oh, that's so funny. That's the one that he was like, that's the only one that I kind of care about. And that makes sense to me for people who are not in the entertainment industry / people who don't give a crap about awards. Like at least the Grammys are fun. Like, at least the Grammys are a show. You know, they're a music show. They usually are the best put together award show. I'm so proud of my friend Jess Lucero, who's there right now. She looks killer. She's there for Sirius XM. She's a gangster. And she looks phenomenal, and her interviews are already dropping, and she's doing a great job. But I just don't give a fuck because I don't know any of the artists. Like, I feel so lame when I look at it. I'm like, who are these people? We did a whole episode on this, but like, okay, like for Dance Electronic Album, FKA Twigs won. I know FKA Twigs and I know her lawsuit with Shia. That's when like FKA Twigs kind of came up on my radar. She was against Fred again. No idea. Pink Panthers. No idea. Rufus Du Sol. I have a ton of friends who listen to them, but I don't know their music. Skrillex, you think you're Andy Warhol. Is that Skrillex's new name or is that a second person? Oh no, Skrillex, F you Skrillex, you think you're Andy Warhol, but you're not. Oh, that's the name of a song and it's by Skrillex. What? Like, what is happening? Remix recording. Like, I don't know any of these people. Dance pop recording, Abacadabra, Lady Gaga. Oh, so did they already happen? Or just some of them were announced? End of Summer by Tame Impala. I've heard of Tame Impala, not obviously, but are these even this year's? Like, I don't even know. 2026, the live upcoming. Yeah, these are the winners. Like, I don't know any of this stuff. Record of the year. I know all of the artists nominated for Record of the Year, other than, I still don't know how to say her name. Rose or Rose? It's Rose, right? Because the accent. It's just so lame that I don't know any of these people's music. So I feel like an old fuck. And also, as somebody who listens to a vast majority of rock and roll music, the Grammys just really don't feature a lot of rock and roll. And then my second favorite genre is disco, and there's not a lot of disco at the Grammys either. So, sorry. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider, super chatting, questions, comments, concerns. So we're doing a little bit of a variety show. If you guys want to talk Grammy stuff as you start watching it, then we can talk Grammy stuff. If you want to not talk Grammy stuff, then we'll talk non-Grammy stuff. Totally, it's your show. I'm just living in it. But I figured I would go live tonight because it's Sunday night and I miss the shit out of you guys. We have Streamlabs coming in, so let's see what is going on in the Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider. That's my name. Please wear it out. I'm also getting ready right now because I am going to go. I'm so funny that I'm getting ready for this. I just want to look cute for date night. I'm going on a date and we are going to go swing golf clubs. So I want to wear like a cute little golfer girl outfit. And I want to do like just a natural look, try to look cute for my man. 2026, Lloyd in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider. Roxy, are the World Girls officially back? Go Pats, not watching the Grammys, Team Strider. My Grammy over the Grammys. So there is that. Are the world officially back? In some ways, we never left. And in those ways, we are still here. And by that, what I mean is like, Steph's still my best friend. Doreen and I talk as much as we can. We just like aren't in the same circles, so it's harder to see her. And also, she's not like, not that she's not social, but like she doesn't like all the same things Steph and I like. Steph and I also still work together on stuff, so I just see Steph a lot more. But I still always will have so much love for Dave. Love her. And so the World Girls have never left because World Girls a way of life. But it was really fun to come back on Christian's show. I can't believe I didn't win the week. I had 2 opportunities. It's so crazy. What is it? Why am I not entering his coven? What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. Kyle likes to golf. Yes. So he was like, do you want to, I would like to learn like how to swing a little bit so that I could like ride around in a golf cart with him and maybe play a little bit of golf. I really want to learn tennis, but yeah, this is what we're doing tonight. So just going to like the driving range and doing some golf stuff. Is that how you say it? I lost to porn. I know. I keep losing to porn. And that reference, Sam, is something that if they know, they know. But really, it's because Mike Kalinowski apparently knows like all of these porn stars and it keeps winning the week, and I don't understand. I don't know how, whatever. So by a yes or no, who's watching the Grammys tonight? Let me know. I saw that Steph's going to be streaming live during the Grammys. I was kind of surprised because I know she's a Grammys girl, or she's a music girl, especially that kind of music, like pop yellow music. All right, let's go into the Streamlabs, see what's going on with you guys. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider. By the way, yes, go Pats. Next Sunday, you know where I'll be, what I'll be doing. Watching the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Go Pats. Go Pats. Just singing my song. RQMDSMD in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider says, hi, Roxy. I haven't watched the Grammy Awards since 1977 when Starland Vocal Band beat out Boston for Best New Artist. What the fuck is Starland Vocal Band? That's crazy. What a reference. Starland Vocal Band. What is that? Somebody let me know. In the super chat, Logic Blaster, love your channel, Roxy. Keep on rocking with your coverage of pop culture. So sweet. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody who's here live tonight. I have been spending a lot of time binging Tell Me Lies. I am now finally on season 3, but I'm not caught up. I'm 1 episode in. Why didn't more of you guys tell me that I needed to watch this show? Tell Me Lies is the ultimate guilty pleasure show. Although it's actually like a straight up good show, but I just mean like that show is fucked up. It is a coming of age drama. Like that's what I was hoping the remake of Gossip Girl was going to be. Wait, why can't I get this effing thing out? Hello. There we go. I was praying that the remake of Gossip Girl would be just like Tell Me Lies. It is so entertaining. I can't get over it. Like, are you guys watching that or no? Again, I'm not caught up, so don't tell me. We've definitely mentioned it. Sorry, Leonard, to blame you then. You can't get past the pilot of Tell Me Lies. What happened? Yeah, the thing is, like, all the characters are so unlikable, but the show is so good. Oh, I'm so into it. All the characters you just want to punch in the face. It's like if Seinfeld was a college. No, that's not true because you don't actually hate the Seinfeld characters. It's like who are it's like if Always Sunny, where you hate every single character, was a teen, college kid age drama, and they were all boning and lying to each other. Tell Me Lies is a perfect name for the show. It's just all these insane liars. Yeah. Wow, this new pen, I don't like the rubber tip. I wanted it to be fabric, and it's rubber, and it's just not doing what I wanted it to be doing, y'all. That's okay. We'll make it work anyway. Okay, let's see. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, super chat in, my dudes. Questions, comments, concerns, bits, bots, thoughts, and twats. But that does mean that I can't be here that long because I do know that Steph's going live. Her thing was listed for 5:15, and I was like, I'm gonna sneak in a show before then. Sorry, Steez. I texted her about it though. She said I could make that work because she's a legend. But I don't want to go too after 5:15 because that feels disrespectful to her. Even though we all know Sunday was my night, but she has been so consistent and dope on Sundays, and I've been so inconsistent. So now it's more her night. And so there we go. That's the truth. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Anybody have any strong opinions on the Grammys in terms of like somebody you're really, really rooting for? Because I want to get behind that. So like give me somebody to root for and I will. I'll just pretend. Like, that's how I feel like I wish you guys, those of you who aren't football fans, like just root for the Patriots because it's better for me. Just do it for me. Please, oh please. She's going live in an hour, but she was set to 5:15. Why is she going live in an hour? Huh. Maybe she thought that I was going to do longer. I'll text her and let her know when we are done. Olivia Dean, she rocks. Oh my God. Okay, wait. Leonard, thank you for reminding me that I really like Olivia Dean. I only probably know like 4 of her songs, but what I will say is she's an absolute Vibiana. The songs that I do know I love. And I just love her energy, and I loved her SNL performance, and I love the themes of her songs, and I love her vibe, and I love her little outfits, and I love her little dance moves, and I just love her as an artist. She's so dope. My friend Ryan Nilsson has been like shouting her from the rooftop for years. And then my sister really loved her. And so I've been listening to her for a little bit, but I don't really know a lot of her songs. I just know that I like what I hear. Any other big Olivia Dean people? It does seem like she should definitely win new artist because she's a beast. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. That's my name. Don't tweet it out. Actually, please do. Just want people to say my name all the time, including my little niece, who I am desperately trying to get to say my name because she has started saying my little sister's name. That's because Sky's there all the time. She's like, Kai. And I'm like, Roxy. Roxia. She's not there. In all fairness, I hear that X's are particularly difficult for babies, but like, come on. Nothing makes me feel further from home than that. The Grammys have started. Yay! Bruno is first. Oh my God. Yes, Mel, keeping us posted. Thank you. Oh, Somber for us, new artists. I do like a couple. Somber's the one's like, how can we go back to being friends? See, who needs to watch the Grammys when you could just hear me sing what I think is the one Somber song I know? And like I will say, thank goodness for TikTok for letting me know any new artists at all. Oh, Sam's going to keep us posted also. Okay, good. Thanks, team. Like, what is happening at the Grammys? We've got our own correspondents here. Mel and Sam coming in hot from watching the Grammys at home to the live chat. What is up? What is next? Give us that good stuff. Yeah, some people not even knowing the Grammys are tonight. Understandable. That makes sense to me too. Yeah, it's just like I was gonna ask my grandmother if she wanted to watch it tonight because we used to watch the Grammys when I was a kid, but there's no way she would know a single artist there. Like, it's just really not. Grammys just really is a young man's game. Got to say, I feel so bad for her today. Kyle and I went to go see Grammy today, and yesterday this was an issue too for her book club this month. Okay, this is the story, guys. Grammy for her book club this month. Every month she's in a book club, and the person whose house it is picks the book, and it's very cute. There's like 12 of them in the book club. Grammy's the oldest member of the book club. I think the youngest member of the book club's in her 50s, so it's a big range because Grammy's 98. Wait, this isn't the sponge I want to use. This is the sponge I want to use. So anyway, this month the woman who's having it at her house decided she wants to do a murder mystery. She's doing this really cute thing where each person gets a different chapter, and then there's judges, and they come pitch it, and then they all have to vote on who they think is the actual murderer or whatever. But it's a book called Murder at Hotel Patel, and it's on Audible. It's not actually a book. It's only on Audible. So I don't mean it's not actually a book, but it's almost like an audio podcast. And so everybody's like assigned different parts and whatever. It's this whole thing, which is so cute that they're all doing this. However, because of Grammy's hearing aid, she's having a hard time understanding the Audible file. Because like the first thing is like a phone call, right? And what Audible does and makes it cool, makes it feel like more like ambiance and like you're there, is like they pipe in grit to it. It's like shh. And I have no problem hearing the words, but something about what her hearing aids are picking up and what she can hear, whatever, she can't understand what it's saying. We've tried it on multiple devices. She cannot hear it. And she's just getting increasingly frustrated. And she's like, it's this device. It's this device. I'm like, babe, but we've tried it on multiple phones, whatever. And she just is like, well, everybody else can hear it. So it can't possibly, it's got to be this device. And I'm like, no, babe, it's your hearing aids. And like, you're, like, you don't want to just say to somebody like, it's because you're 98, babe. But like, you're doing amazing for 98. But like, there's just going to be some things you can't hear. And it's just, she got so frustrated yesterday. She started tearing up about it. And she said, I feel so inept. And I just like, again, I just like wanted to cry for her because like, this is not, it's like somebody took something that's supposed to be really fun and just, it's difficult for her. So now I'm like, what do I do? And Kyle was like, maybe we should try to transcribe the whole thing, but it's, it's 7 hours and she won't be able to listen and read along. And like, maybe it won't like play the same. So I'm like, maybe I'll go listen to it, pause every like minute and tell her what just happened. I just feel fucking bad for her. And not that this is a prime example, but our society is just not set up for elderly people. Like, it's so frustrating every time we go to lunch and she has to use a QR code for the menu, or anytime that we go anywhere and they call themselves handicap accessible, but the elevator is broken, which happens in so many places, or like, there's just so many things. And I just feel like, man, we do not take care of our elderly enough. Frustrating. So you guys tell me about the Grammys and I will tell you about my Grammy, because I know I feel bad for her too. It's frustrating. I've been spending hours and hours on trying to solve this. Not to mention I'm still fighting with the VA for money for Grammy, which has been taking up a huge amount of time. I'm spending at least 10 hours a week right now arguing with the VA about trying to get survivor's benefits for Grammy, which she is entitled. And it has been like beyond frustrating because of all the government shutdowns. We've been assigned 3 different point people, and they've all lost their jobs since government cutbacks. And then we have to start the whole process all over again. So that's been taking up an insane amount of my time, and going to the VA and on the phone with the VA and work. Like, use it. It's like crazy. You have to like prove all this stuff about your marriage. And, Grammy and Papa were married. They were born in the 1920s. They were married in the 1940s. Like finding the paperwork that we need, it's not the same that it is now. Like everything is like a handwritten note and stuff. It's just been very, very difficult. So anyway, I just went into talking about myself, but it is my mother effing show, so I can do what I want. But okay, speaking of people that we love and cherish, I know it was a couple days ago, and that shouldn't matter, but like with our news cycle right now, it really does matter. By the way, I was going to be here a lot earlier today, but there was a massive Iranian protest in Los Angeles, which is very good, obviously. And I was proud to see so many people out supporting Iran, because I just feel like they do not get the support that they deserve. But anyway, all this to say that with our current news cycle, I feel like things are only relevant for 24 hours. And then I was just like, but I still want to talk about Catherine O'Hara, because she was just such a influential legend in the entertainment industry, and to me, and I'm sure to all of you guys. And I think it's been very odd the way people have been like so insistent that they deserve to know how she passed. And like talking about like their predictions and theories and whatever. That part is so strange to me. Like as if it is our right to know how somebody died, or to like break that news or whatever. And I understand journalists are doing their job, but to me, like, I don't know. I've just never, of course, curiosity wins with the best, gets the best of us all the time. And I'm not excluded in that. I'm a curious person, so I always get curious about things, but I was just more focused on that she passed as opposed to how she passed, and just how sad it is that if you ask me, like, what's my favorite year of Catherine O'Hara's work, despite loving her as a child, despite loving every episode of Schitt's Creek, which I do think is her best role, but like right now, with her being on The Last of Us, one of my favorite characters on The Last of Us, and her being in the studio, where she's absolute like tank on the studio, it just felt like she still had so much more to give. And at 71, we could have gotten another couple of decades of her doing that. And not that she owes us that, because we're lucky that we got what we got, but I just ache for her loss, the loss of her. And it does feel like it did happen very fast. I just saw her. I just saw her at the Apple Emmys party. I literally just saw her. And so just so sad, no matter what happened. I'm sure we're all hearing different things. And I don't really think it's ours to speculate on, but like, I feel awful for her and her family. And she's just seemingly was just the best. And hearing what everybody had to say about her, I was like, wow, may we all be remembered the way that she is. And she just made me laugh so hard that I've had to hold my stomach. And, she was really a living legend, and it's going to be super missed by so many different communities. I mean, the nerd community, the comedy community, the people in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, like, she just did a really good job of, for lack of better words, diversifying her career so that she hit and reached so many kinds of people. And that's something that I would love to take after. So, okay. That's that on that. All right, let's see. What's the updates on the Grammys, guys? Now that I watched the Pit of Excelsior Mateo, nope, that's not Grammys related. Macaulay Culkin's tribute was so sweet. It really was. It really, really was. I haven't heard anyone say anything bad about her yet. Me neither. So that leads me to believe that there's just a lot of good things to be said about her. I really don't like the way that this eyeliner thing is going. It's annoying the piss out of me. But that is fine. I'm going to just smudge it, maybe. A little smudge action. Sabrina is up. Does that mean she's performing? What is she singing? What is she wearing? Give us the play-by-play. Could I just be watching? Yes, I could. Am I going to do that now? Only going to be here for about 10 more minutes, so streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, super chat in. What holidays matter? This is a random thing I was thinking about today. How many holidays are you, as it's come up, as I'm dating somebody now and Valentine's Day is coming up, and I was talking about this in my Discord, but like I genuinely don't really care about Valentine's Day. It'll be nice to be with my man, but I've spent a lot of Valentine's Days by myself, and I love chocolate and I love love. So I've just never, Valentine's Day is not usually a struggle bus for me. I think it's a nice holiday. It's a Hallmark holiday, but I like to celebrate love. I've done it with my girlfriends. I've done it with my family. My mom used to get me these little like stuffed animals on Valentine's Day that were really cute. But other than that, I just don't really care what I'm doing. So, but I'm happy, not to say that I'm not excited. I will say it's nice. There's so many years that I was solo for Valentine's Day, and this year I won't be, and I really like somebody, so it'll be nice to be able to spend it with him. However, it's his best friend's birthday, so I think we're going to be doing something related to that. We shall see. But I was thinking about like, what holidays do I care about? And it's really my birthday and Thanksgiving, and then I really like Halloween. I like those ones. How many are we allowed to give a shit about, though? And which ones do you like? If you could only have ownership over 3 holidays a year, what would they be? Like that you were like, yeah, those ones are mine. Or maybe you've only 1 or 2. Like, what are the holidays you give a fuck about? And for a lot of people, it's New Year's. I like New Year's. Your wife and you have never celebrated Valentine's Day. That's wild. Is that on purpose? Or like because you're anti-Valentine's Day, or just because like it doesn't mean anything to you? Maybe we'll do a little white shimmer. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas are the only ones that matter to me. I love spooky season and New Year's Day, not Eve. Just a clean slate. Yeah, New Year's Day is nice, especially if you aren't hungover when you wake up. Like my birthday, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's Eve is also fun with the family. Yeah, I just like holidays are fun because they're celebratory, but it is funny to me people who like every holiday they care about, and it's like I don't think you're allowed to care about every holiday. I mean, maybe you are allowed to. 4th of July, yeah, that's a fun one because barbecue, family time. I hate that I can never open this effing eyeshadow thing. There we go. Do a little bit of shimmer, y'all. Shimmer here, shimmer there, shimmer here, shimmer there. What's going on with Sabrina? Sam, check out her song Folded. She won a Grammy for it. Who? Include us all. Share with the class. I'm only seeing portions of what you're saying, so that might be on me. My bad if it is. Oh yeah, St. Patrick's Day is fun. For sure. I think you can celebrate every holiday, but if you're like, oh, on this holiday, I have to do this exact thing. It's like, no, you don't get to do that for all of them. You just like pick a couple that you're like, these are what I like to do on these dates. Otherwise, whatever you want to do, especially if it's like about a partnership. Kaylani, she won a couple Grammys, right? Oh, that's what you're talking about. Halloween, Christmas, my birthday, New Year's. That's my grandmother's birthday. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, the days that suck are so much like more important sometimes. I know that sounds bad, but like it's like on the anniversary of my mom's passing, I'm like, ugh, I just want to do what I want to do on this fucking day, and everybody else leave me the fuck alone or whatever. Okay, we got that little shimmer going on. Okay, I got a little under here. birthday, Christmas, Juneteenth. Good ones, y'all. Good picking. Getting out of here in 5 minutes. Any final questions, comments, concerns as we begin our initial descent? No, we've only been live 30 minutes, but we got to get to Steve's show. Got to get to Steve's nuts. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. There's something wrong with me. I know. I'm looking for my blush. I'm looking for a man in finance. Catherine O'Hara has done so much. Sam, welcome to the conversation. Just kidding, girl. It's never too late to talk about Catherine. I like V-Day for the pink and purple aesthetic. I always think of Valentine's Day as red and pink. Do you think of it as pink and purple? Do you think it's too much for me to wear a schoolgirl skirt to play golf? We're just hitting balls, but like, I think that that's kind of fun of me. But is it fun or is it cringe? Start caring about Christmas. And I have a Muslim Jewish friend who celebrates, so it's fun, inclusive, festive holiday during holiday season. No, that's fun. I love purple, but yes, it's also red. I love purple too. I do. Sometimes I think purple's underrated, but then I feel like it's not because both men and women seem to love purple. So maybe it's not underrated. Maybe it's perfectly rated. Maybe everybody loves purple as they should. You don't want to impress him with your golf skills. Wait, if I wear a skirt, can I not like impress him? I don't know how to golf. I've never really swung a club, so. Hi, Christopher. Welcome to the live chat. Thank you to everybody who streamlabed in, super chat in, and joined us live. All right, we're going to put on some mascara. And this all the girly pops know. When you put on mascara, you have to open your mouth. I don't know why, but it's a fact. And anybody who does it with their mouth closed is sus, and you can't trust them. Why is that? I don't know. And tell me in the chat if I'm wrong. Okay. Anybody else now remembering berries and cream, berries and cream? I'm still alone on that journey. On my berries and cream journey. Connor Story doing SNL. Yeah, I obviously saw that. I'm so fucking excited. Do we think Sabrina will end up playing Britney Spears? I don't think it'd be a bad shout. She's so great. You know who doesn't look like her at all, but like does a great Britney Spears impression is Ariana, but she could never play her. I don't want to say never, but I don't think it'd be a good casting choice. Sabrina kind of would be an iconic casting choice. Hilary Duff played in Los Angeles this weekend and I missed it. It's sad for me. Love her. And I think that the Connor Story one is with Mumford and Sons, right? Who I love. My sister and I love Mumford and Sons. I've seen them live. So talented and good. I did my mascara a little clumpy. Thanks for hanging out with me, friends. Okay, I think Millie Bobby Brown would be a great Britney. I do too. They have similar looks when they want to. And when Millie went blonde, I was like, oh shit. But can she vocally do it? I have no idea. Do you guys remember when I thought Millie Bobby Brown was a Nepo baby? And then you guys were like, no. And I was like, oh wait, I made that up? That's fucked. My bad. Sabrina as Christina Aguilera. I could see that too. But I don't think they're doing a Christina biopic, at least not right now. Is Julia Garner doing the Britney Spears biopic? I mean, the Madonna biopic? Hudson Williams to host after. Is he hosting? Is that true, or are you just saying what you would want? That would be iconic if they did back-to-back weeks. I feel like he would make a guest appearance during stories, or no? I would think, but maybe not. God, Heated Rivalry is such a phenomenon. It's so great. I love it so much. When are we getting a season 2? No, I'm saying you wanted to. Okay. I don't know why I'm not hyped for the Michael movie. I'm going to see it. I'm sure it's going to be really good, but I just am not hyped for it. Sydney Sweeney. No, I actually think Sydney Sweeney would be a really bad Britney. And I think Sydney's talented, but I do not think she would be good. Julie said on Weapons Press, she's still attached to Madonna biopic. See, that I'm really interested in seeing. All right. Like a weird blowout situation we got going on. I have to brush through this squad. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Much love, my friends. Thank you to RQMDSMD and Lloyd for being our two Streamlabsers of the day. Much love. And thank you to Logic Blaster for being our super chatter of the day. Much love. And thanks for hanging with me and talking a little bit of Catherine O'Hara and filling me in on the Grammys and getting ready with me and talking holidays. We did exactly what we said we were going to do. We came, we saw, we conquered. What do we think of the look? Again, I'm going to put on a whole different outfit and I'm going to comb through my hair. But how'd we do? A little fluffing at her right now. Okay, Casey said we did good. So thank you, Casey. Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody live. Mel, Regine, Scotty. Mel says I'm looking smoking. Hell yeah, Mel. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mike, you should stick with your natural hair. What's my natural hair? What does that mean? Steve, all of the people, Kat, Sam, everybody in the chat. Thanks for being here. RKM, DSMD, Mohammed. Much love. Stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those flumes. Don't try them with the Holocaust. Justice for all the people who lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice. Wherever you're on the rainbow, we love you. We stand with the women of Iran and the supporters, the bravest people we've ever seen. Golden Sparkles for the Zion himself. And I will see you guys soon, including this week. Probably, you'll probably see me on Rejects Thing tomorrow, on Tuesday for Christian, on Wednesday here, on Thursday for Rejects, and on Friday for Only Stupid Answers. That. Okay. Much love. Later, babes.